Hey everybody, my name is Rob Hughes and I'm also known on YouTube as Buckeye Rail Productions. Wanted to introduce myself, and actually this is going to be the beginning part of a series for my HO model railroad that I am kind of cleaning up and beginning to work on again. So this is going to be the Rio Grande Valley Railroad. It is HO scale, and let's get started. Let me show you around and what I'm going to be doing. Alright, welcome back. So as we enter this room, it's kind of a mess, and that's okay when you're building. That's my personal opinion. So we got a lot of railroad here, a lot of things going on, and I want to kind of give the history of this railroad before we do anything else. So this railroad started probably about 1994. Okay, so we're talking a long time ago at this point. I don't really feel like doing the math. So what happened over time is my father and I built this railroad, and it did have track blade and trains running, and things were fairly active when we wanted it to be down here. So over time, you know, things slowed down. We didn't work on it as much. You know, you can see things cluttered up. These are all rail cars and locomotives and everything. And then unfortunately last year my father passed away, and the house and the railroad was left to me. So I'm getting to the point this summer where I'm thinking about trying to revamp this down here, get something going, maybe do a little bit of my own thing. So there's a lot of history here. I'm going to probably keep most of the work, you know, the bench work the same, and probably won't change a whole lot of that. And actually some of it has been torn out. I actually took some of this out. As you can see, it's laying here on the floor. Where there was a portion, never had track or anything laid down on this end, but the work, can't even think, the bench work was laid there, and this is actually a piece that came out from the north end down this way. So again, I'm going to try to do these videos and give you updates tonight. I think I'm going to spend a couple hours down here and just kind of clean and organize, get things to where I can see what's going on, and maybe even try to lay a little bit of track. So let's take a look down this way, and I'll show you something else that is interesting. So this is the DCC system that we used for years. It's probably about 15 years old now. It is the lens DCC system. Actually, this part is the grade going from lower level to upper level. And you can kind of see it went all the way down. At one point here where my dog is standing, there was a center portion of the railroad that went this way. I'm actually standing right in the middle of it. So from approximately where I'm standing to the bench work down there where Duke is heading, there was a center bit of bench work that was going to be our yard. We never completed that, decided it was too much, kind of went a different direction. Things kind of progressed, so we basically took that out and took the center part out and focused on other things. This area right here was actually a double track main, went down here to the end, and as you can kind of see the road bed going down this way, it narrows into a single track. So that was kind of the idea. Around this way was what we called lower staging. It was actually going to be the Rio Grande or Demo Rio Grande Western portion of the railroad down this way on the lower level. That was one of the major interchanges, whereas the actual railroad that my dad and I modeled is freelance Rio Grande Valley. So I'm going to kind of spin off of the Rio Grande Valley. I think I'm going to continue to use the Rio Grande Valley name. I am going to have a portion though that's going to be a little more specific, and it's going to be called Rio Grande Valley Coal Company. That is going to be one of the industry workers, a couple towns that serves a coal mine, maybe a coal prep plant, and that's going to be a major interchange down here in this town at the end of the Rio Grande line here. This town was going to be the major interchange point for Rio Grande and Rio Grande Valley. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm going to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing. I got some plans down this way to make a workbench or work area. I'm going to lower that just a little bit, leave the track level to where it can run across. However, I'm going to lower it just a little bit for a workbench area. and of course the top level won't be messed with too much down that way. So before I cut loose here, I want to also just show you, this was kind of our paint scheme that we had decided on. This looks like a GP, either a GP7 or GP9. Some of you all may know better than me. So the orange and black was the theme with the white railings there. I'm actually going to probably letter it. Since the numbers here, I'm going to put the lettering back here as Rio Grande Valley. So we have some F unit styles that are just bodies right now. This looks like a GP something as well. Not sure. I'm not real great at identifying, you know, types of engines or types of locomotives. So if anybody wants to shout out what these are, if you see this video, that would be awesome. I don't mind at all. While we're still recording here, I'll just go through some stuff that I have, or that my dad had left to me, etc. This was a nice Rio Grande SD7. Looks like it's weathered a little bit. That is not DCC. I do know that. This was one of my first locomotives that I actually ever got. It's a Rio Grande GP30. And here we have that, also in the Rio Grande Valley scheme. It is an RS1, as according to the box. And so don't mind the mix of modern and old. I'm kind of at the point where, you know, I'm gonna run pretty much excuse me, what I want, but for the most part it's gonna be I would say in between the 50s to 70s, kind of whatever I feel when I get to that point. 3 steam locomotives. These are going to be the only 3 remaining at this time, locomotives that are steam. So those are 3 consolidations. They are undecorated right now. They will be in the Rio Grande Valley or Rio Grande Valley Coal Company paint scheme, or lettering at minimum. And there's my trusty sidekick. He's going to be my company for the evening. And I think that's about it. One more point. I know I keep going on and on. You guys can tell me shut up here eventually. So I want to point out something that's kind of important to know, the division of what I have in mind. I'm not sure what the majority of the main line is going to be covered, but when I say Rio Grande Valley or Rio Grande Valley Coal Company, this town here is going to be an interchange point, as well as the town here below. So from just where my finger is around, okay, I'm going to put the benchwork back here. It actually was never fully completed, and it's going to go to at least here. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to mess with, you know, trying to go around piping and things of that nature, and continue along this way, or if it's going to kind of end right here and I may utilize this back here for a larger industry that needs more room, either top or bottom, maybe both. Not sure. Could be maybe a 2-level industry, you know, coal mine on top, prep plant on bottom, something like that. I would actually like to hear ideas. If you guys have something that you guys really think would be awesome for me to include down here. I do love the Rio Grande, the western type of railroads. That was my dad's thing as well, and I would kind of like to continue that if possible, and we'll see where that goes. And one last thing here, this was my little experiment not too long ago. See if I can make this a double track grade without compromising safety of the rail cars and locomotives. So I kind of just set this here to kind of see, you know, how that would look. It's a little close to the edge for my comfort. I may have to do some modifications for roadbed in here, which I don't think would be a huge deal. Looking at it more, you know, I do have a little piece here spiked down with just a push pin, kind of seeing how that would look. And I will do another update video when it is appropriate to do so. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, there's a lot of cleaning to be done, a lot of organizing. It's not going to be a whole lot of progress, so I may wait a while before doing another video, just so it's not redundant and showing you guys the same things over and over again. So hope you enjoy this. I'm definitely excited about doing this little video series, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for watching, and I just wanted to say a couple words before we end this video. Hope you guys enjoy this series. Hope this was a little bit of information and encourages somebody maybe to get out there and build your own. It doesn't have to be elaborate in a basement like this. If it was my choice, I wouldn't have started with something like this. Do something small. I just wanted to throw some encouraging words out there. An hour, 2 hours a night, 2 hours a week can go a long way. If you're on the border of should I build a model railroad, the answer should be yes. Absolutely. This is a great way to release stress, go out and show your creativity, and express yourself in something that is a very big hobby and many people are involved in. So again, my name is Rob, Buckeye Rail Productions. Hope you all enjoy, and catch you next time.